forward, 6'7", number 12, DeAndre Hunter. At center, 6'10", number 15, at guard, standing 6'5", number 5, DeJounte Murray. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trey Young.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for DeJounte Murray.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson is out there with Williams, and it's Biyombo at the 5. And for the Hawks, outside the wings are Murray and Hunter. In the post, it's Bey and Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Well, listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
Here's Capella, and he converts the layup.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Bane against Murray. Bane kicks to Williams. Pass to Biyombo. Now Morant. 6 to shoot. Outside, Bane. Off target with his 3. Now here's Bane. Defense right on him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Persistence from Sadiq, making sure to still score despite the contact.
And we know Sadiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah, Sadiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Memphis, Smitty, one of the flashiest teams in the league. Lots of highlight reel material there for sure.
Kevin, you need the sizzle and the steak. This is a young team with a lot of great talent that's still learning how to be consistent. It's part of the process.
And it's Morant missing. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Young passes to Murray. Back to Young. Murray sets a screen for Young. He kicks to Hunter. The tray. Traps in the tray.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Morant passes to Biyombo. Outside, Bane to stop the run. Drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Bane, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Young against Morant. Young's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Floats it up for Williams, and stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Capella's got his second bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And that one's good. Morant.
You've got to give up something. And for a slasher like Ja, that's going to be the mid-range.
Payne against Murray. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Morant against Young. Outside Williams. Beyond the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good feed from Ja. This demonstrates what an excellent leader he can be.
Murray against Payne. Murray the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Morant looking around. Passes it to Payne. Over Murray. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Great footwork from Bane, finding his opening.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Murray. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Attention fans, now on the court, it's your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
Chance we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Murray against Morant. To the inside. Aldama off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Murray. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Morant after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Morant against Murray. Payne with the screen on Murray. From the arc. And Payne the bucket on the assist by Morant. Payne's got 8 points.
As steady as they come from 3, Desmond Bane is so crucial to this team's offense.
Matthews sets a screen for Murray. Drives to the hoop, and the shot is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Morant against Murray. Morant. He's guarded closely. Drops in the layup for two. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
I love how tenacious Ja Morant is. When he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Hawks on top. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Jackson, and it's Conchar into the shooting guard. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
Here's Aldama, following the basket by Trae Young. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And how about we check the numbers for Jaren Jackson?
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Hunter subbed in for Matthews. Conchar on the wing. Trae Young grabs the miss.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Here's Young after the basket by Jaren Jackson, and it's in there.
Okay, incredible body control, the will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Memphis?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
That's good from Young.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Shoots over Capella, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Young looking around. Floats one up. Capella kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Gilliard, defended by Young. Anjar on the wing. Down low. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
Anjar with it. Jackson passes to Roddy. Anjar on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Jackson from long range. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Atlanta making some changes. Bay comes in for A.J. Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Trae Young. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Morant after Clint Capella's bucket. Morant passes to Biyombo, and Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Murray. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Morant passes to Bain. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And he gets it to go. Morant's got 6 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Morant outside. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
3 points.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those 3-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
You know, I love what they're doing, working overtime to get the high percentage looks. The way it keeps working for them, just keep at it.
Some soft interior defense as well, Shaq.
And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, you look at both teams collectively, it seems like a toss-up. It could come down to individual matchups.
Yeah, there is some serious star power in this one. Feels like somebody's going to step up and have a monster night. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. In at small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And Smitty, the last pick of the first round in that 2020 NBA draft, Desmond Bane loves proving the doubt is wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
It's wow!
He went high.
That was nice.
Stop it, Ja. He's putting on a show.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Bane against Murray. Capella with a screen on Bane. Murray against Bane. Murray, the pass to Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Capella's got 12 in the game.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
It's a big night for Clint Capella so far. He's playing competitive ball and finding his shot.
Morant passes to Biombo, and Capella sends it back. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Atlanta with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Memphis also making a switch. Waddy's checked in. Hunter on the wing. 5 points in the game. Murray outside. Over Bane. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Murray.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
How young? After the missed three from Desmond Bane. For the tie, again the Hawks score.
If you got Trae Young on your side, chances are you're going to win the mid-range battle.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. .151 left here in the third quarter. Softly drops in the floater.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Pass to Murray. Capella with a screen on Bane. For three, Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the pass to Morant. to Jackson. Now here's Bain. He's covered by Murray. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Shot clock at 2. From outside, off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. The dish to Murray. And there's the drive. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Morant passes to Aldama. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Frank, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Konchar's checked in. Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Over in the corner, Matthews. The Hawks again can't hit. Konchar on the wing. Here's Morant. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Grizzlies lead by 7. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got Jackson. Also, Santi Aldama out there. And it's Konchar into the 2.
His first. Team first.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Konchar covering. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Passes to Konchar. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Makes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Matthews sets a screen for Young. He's feeling it. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Definitely undersized, but Trae Young has heart.
Here's Konchar. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Jackson. Matthews with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. and the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And he knocks down the first one. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Memphis also making some changes. Roddy's checked in, and it's Bain in for Conjar. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Young pass to Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Back to Bain. Jackson, a screen on Griffin. There's the lob to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Griffin against Bain. Pass to Hunter. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
In the offense.
Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Morant. And there it is for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Here's Young. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Capella against Morant. Back to Jackson. He dishes it to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Quick shot by Ja Morant. As soon as he's got the rock, he's into his motion.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter.
Ja Morant, his first, team's third. At the line for your Hawks.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
The confidence Trae Young plays with is really something. It helps him be such a thorn in the D side.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
On the wing, Bain. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Young against Morant. For 3, Murray. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Morant against Young.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Get loud, fans! On the court, it's your High Squad! Make some noise! Let's get
against Morant. Lob pass to Capella.
What a big shot by Capella, using that playoff experience. Such a reliable guy.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Young against Morant. To the middle. Biombo. Money!
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They trail by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young from outside. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
Team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
His first. Team 7. Shooting for Memphis. Ja Morant. 2 shots.
Shoot 2. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
It falls!
Leave it to Young to run up the scoreboard. He loves attacking the defense.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
For the Grizzlies. Ja Morant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
At the stripe, Ja Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Clutch. We saw this from Hunter in college. You can trust him with the game on the line.
Down on the court, it's your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Come on, fans. It's time to stand up.
For the win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Young. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Jackson. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Young, good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Morant against Young. Morant passes to Biyombo. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Biyombo's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
An unselfish player. I like how Morant is all about helping his teammates. Terrific pass.
Spins. Young outside. Morant with the steal. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Morant against Young. Capella dishes to Murray. Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets. What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Young against Morant. Capella sends a screen for Young. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young. And the Hawks lead by 1.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Biombo in the post. Capella covering. Jackson passes to Morant. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Now Young. Inside. Capella, the pass to Young. Pocket 6. It's Biombo with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Jackson, good!
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 34 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Biombo with the block. Here's Young. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Capella with a screen on Morant to the paint.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Hawks foul. DeJounte Murray. 10 seconds. Team's first.
And so here's Memphis. And an intentional foul right there.
His first. Team second. Shooting for Memphis. Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
At the stripe, Jackson more than capable, but can he do it when it matters most?
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. And the Hawks with possession here.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
It's money from deep.
I love that crunch time. Sadiq Bey is being aggressive. That was a beautiful shot.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
5-man, let's get it up to you.
There's the lob to Jackson, and stolen by Bay. Deep 2 from Murray. Oh, what a shot!
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Was that for real? Did I just see that?
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trey, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position. So what do you focus on with that?
a big guy and building team chemistry. So any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts off the court. So that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.